Beautiful people, how are you doing today? Hope you all are in best of your health and fantabulous as always, and as I always want you to be. Today in School for Elders, I have a very inspiring story of Arnold Raymond Cream, better known as Jersey Joe Walcott. Jersey Joe was a heavyweight boxer, yes, my dear friends, and he has broken the record in 1952. At that time, he became oldest heavyweight ranked boxer as per NYSSC and NBA at the age of 37. However, it has been later broken at the age of 45. I mean, people used to consider this as an older age during that time in 1952, way back. So he was his life was not easy. It was not easy for him to do all this, not at a platter, because his father died at the age of 15. Yes, and then he has to take care of his younger siblings, 11 siblings, brothers and sisters, and his mother also. So after that, after his boxing career, he acted in some plays, in movie, television, and later on he became the first American African to be elected as a sheriff to a Commonwealth country. I mean, that's really an honorable position, and he had a political career, a very successful political career also, and he died at the age of 80 very peacefully. Or I mean, his story, if we see his life journey and his story, it is really inspiring, and you really need to go through the link which I'll be posting of his Wikipedia profile in the description box. And today my wellness mantra is very simple. It is related to communication with others. I always tell you that you should have your communication with yourself very well. However, if you really want that, you should not get disappointed in your communications. As I have seen people, they discuss people only, right? It's a saying that average mind discuss people, right? So I mean, rather than discussing ideas, so forget about that, what you discuss or what you don't discuss. The thing is, that the communication should be like that. Other person should be liking your communication. So if you really want that, what that you should not get disappointed, rather than giving suggestions or advice to others, you should actually ask, how are you, what do you feel when and how do you feel, and what makes you happy, right? Are you happy right now? Can't we ask this simple question with from someone? If the person says that yes, I am happy, right? And if someone says I'm not happy, please ask for the reason. And if it is not related to them, if they want to control their children, if they want to control their parents, if they want to control their spouse, if they want to control their colleagues or their employees, so I mean, you can just understand the state of mind of that person. So please empathize rather than judging them or rather than putting anything else, right? So that is the art of communication, so that you should not get disappointed, right? I hope I'm able to explain. I mean, suppose if you have gone somewhere out with your friends, right? Or maybe out an outing, or maybe some picnic where everyone is there, and some elders keep on asking you, what are your marks? What about your school, right? However, this was not the topic which should be there, right? So you may not be comfortable because you have not scored good, right? So rather than, this is an advice to that elder. I mean, I also don't want to give free advice, but it's just to communication. So if they are asking about this, so it is the responsibility of a kid. I mean, because kids are more smarter. They may say that let's talk about something else. We are at not this place where we should be discussing all this, right? We are here to enjoy. So let's enjoy, right? So life is a celebration. So always ask yourself whether this thing is going to matter after 5 years, whether your marks will matter after 5 years, or that kid should want to counter question, what were your marks? Do you even remember now? Right? So you may counter question that those questions, or if they ask you about anything, about marriage or about anything, so you may say that even if the person is getting married, and it doesn't matter how much happily married they are, right? How much happily they have lived, married, children, marks, your jobs, everything, it is only a part of your life. You are just continuing. However, you are on your soul journey. So you need to understand this rather than wasting time in these questions. So please, this is a wellness mantra. Rather than giving advices and suggestions, you should always ask people, are you happy? How are you feeling? I mean, um, I hope you are in high spirits. I mean, in Punjabi, in Gurbani, uh, uh, Guruji has given a very beautiful word, Chardi Kala, right? That means always be in high spirits. So I wish all of you be in Chardi Kala, in high spirits. So on that note, please share this wellness mantra and this beautiful story with everyone, those who really need it, and all of them who require all of them who need this wellness mantra, because this is a story of everyone's life. So thank you so much. Gratitude. Bye bye. Take care.